Hey guys, back with another duel commentary, second day of the week, and here we are on the rated part of Dueling Network with Junior Sortiz at 1292 and Henry DRL at 952, so we should be in for a pretty interesting duel because they're both pretty highly rated, and yeah, it should be a nice looking duel. So here we go in the rock, paper, scissors, so Junior Sortiz wins. Hopefully he'll be starting off with a pretty normal hand and deck. Yep, they look pretty normal in my eyes. Normal card extra decks and normal sized decks. So let's see what he's playing. So we're seeing a Rota here play, reinforcement of the army. Let's see what he adds. This will pretty much give away his deck, usually. We could be seeing 6 Ams, Heroes. We're seeing Constellars. Oh, I love to see a Constellar player. Constellars can be quite competitive. I've seen the Asian Eyes build, I've seen the Nutkin build, he built one as well. The Constellars are a pretty underrated archetype, I think, that could work. So this is one of the new cards, I believe, Constellar Sombres. You can banish one Constellar monster from your graveyard to target one Constellar monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. You can only use once a turn, then normal new Konami added on effect. And if this card's in your graveyard because it was sent there, this turn you can almost summon one monster with one less tribute than required. Not bad effect there. So we're seeing Omega here, so this is the one means you're unaffected by spells or traps. Yep. It's a really nice effect that, and it's also either turn. It does have these really nice effects that can be used in either turn. So we're seeing Pot of Duality here, and One Day of Peace. One Day of Peace. I didn't actually put up my ban list prediction, but I think One Day of Peace probably does need to get hit. It does. It's a lot of people are calling it a card that's pointless because it just slows the game down. It's not improving the game. It's just literally it's just giving a plus to stall, which isn't always that great for Yugioh. So we're probably seeing Laval's here, or some kind of interesting deck, but because of what was revealed, obviously. But you never know. So Constellars versus Laval's, maybe. Let's see what is actually destroyed here. We're seeing the Laval Magna Cannoneer. So, yeah, probably Laval's, but you never know. He's got a pretty solid field here. Did he just detach? Once per turn, you can detach one. Why did he just detach? That seems very odd. Why did he just detach? Did he just detach in the opponent's turn? Maybe. Very interesting to see that he detached. Don't really see any reason to detach. It's a chainable effect, so you can actually chain this to traps and spells, as long as they're not speed spell 3. And he's detaching again. Why is he detaching? Maybe he wants the cards in the graveyard. That's all I can actually target to. There you go. That's the only reason why he wanted to do it, is to actually use that effect. That's, would I call that a way? I don't really see the point of doing that. Obviously, he'll be able to make another one now. So really, he's just trying to get some attack point monsters on the field. Don't know if I agree with that play. I'm quite a slow player, so he's really trying to make this game a little faster, which is always good for me. I like shorter duel commentaries because you guys probably prefer them than the really long ones. But he can go for this though. So he is going to go for the Constellar Potolemiem set. I don't think is that actually what's it called now in the TCG? I think the OCG name was better. Well, I can't remember it, but it was a lot better than that. It's a horrible name. Anyway, I can see what he did, but he didn't attack either, did he? Why didn't he attack? I have no idea why he didn't attack there. Maybe he's just trying to set up for one turn OTK. I guess if he's playing against Laval, he might have been fearing a Gauze, but look, out of the cards he's playing, and he's got 2 back row, I wouldn't have thought fearing a Gauze or a Tragodia is really that good. So he's got a pretty solid field here. He'll be able to pretty much make another Constellar next turn, I would have thought, with the cards in hand. Yeah, Constellar player probably going to win this game. The Laval player, really, I just don't think he's been drawing into the right cards. That's the only reason why I can think he's playing this slowly, because Laval's can really blow up in a turn if they want. They can just go crazy into synchros and just win games. Because that is what a lot of people are fearing when they actually get all their cards and the rekindling and stuff. They're really fearing it. But we're going to see detaching of Constellar Potolemiem, so he's going to be adding Rota back to his hand. Really nice effect there of Constellar Potolemiem. Obviously you can't use it the turn you summon it, if you use the Constellar way of summoning it. but he's probably going to be, so he's going to be summoning Pollux here, so he's going to be getting that additional normal summon of Sombrez, really nice, probably going to overlay. He could Rotor as well, but he might be keeping that just in case for next turn. So he's going to be using a tech of that. Is that Sombrez? You can banish one Constellar monster in your graveyard, target one Constellar monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. So he's going to be able to add Sombrez next turn, and he'll be able to use that to... Oh, can you special summon that? Was he allowed to special summon that? You can banish one Constellar. Once per turn, if that's effect, you can normal summon one Constellar. Oh yeah, you can normal summon one Constellar monster as an additional normal summon if this effect was used. I don't think he's allowed to do that. I'm not 100% sure of this, but when a card says you get an additional normal summon, because we know that Pollux has already added that additional normal summon, I believe he's not allowed to then use another effect to add another normal summon onto the field. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell them about this because I think the Constellar guy is probably going to win anyway, even if he hadn't have done that, because he would have overlaid. He just wouldn't have had a Sombrez on the field, basically, and he could have played that next turn or something. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong that, guys, but I believe that's the ruling, that you're only allowed one extra normal summon that turn. If anything else says another normal summon, you're not allowed to do that. But I may be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure of how that works in Constellars. I know that in a lot of other... when you activate like double summons and stuff, you can't actually then activate another double summon and get another normal summon. Basically, you're limited to 2 normal summons a turn, basically. That's all you're ever allowed, even if it says additional. So, yeah, guys, tell me about that in the comments below. I'm not really going to say anything because I'm pretty sure the Constellar player would have won anyway. He just wouldn't have had Sombrez on the field. That's basically all he wouldn't have at the moment, because he would have still overlaid here. That's interesting as well. Wait, hang on. Once per turn during your player's turn, when it's attacking or is attacked, you can detach. You could have won the game as well. So I guess he's just like having a little laugh, basically stalling for time. But yeah, guys, tell me in the comments below about the Constellar ruling of additional normal summons. Just for, I'll probably look it up after this anyway, so I'll be able to tell you. But it's just good to know. But I'm pretty sure that's the ruling. But he could have won anyway, so I don't know why he didn't go for the win. Oh, that's a bit weird. Yeah, that's really odd. But oh well. He's now getting the WOD Dev piece back, so we get to stall, but it doesn't really matter. He'll get that draw in. He'll be able to just do a lot more. He'll have more control. The Constellar player's really got the game here. Really nice to see though, Constellar doing well and like this kind of really nice Constellar play. It's really nice to see actually, because I really liked Constellars and I considered making them a deck. And he's gonna go Gunman. I love the way of winning with Gunman. It's my favourite win condition, way of winning these days. So that is game, guys. That's Sortes winning. Laval's just, I think he just didn't have the right cards basically. He just drawed into the wrong cards and couldn't like blow up as Laval's do. Obviously Laval's need that setup. They need to basically draw into the right cards and then they can like blow up. Constellar player was pretty much in control. But yeah, that was a really interesting game, guys. Tell me about the Constellar ruling in the comments below. I'll look it up after this anyway. I'm pretty sure that's the ruling though. So you wouldn't be allowed to summon that. That's Sombrez or whatever. But he would have had game anyway, no matter what, and the Constellar player was really going to win, so there wasn't really much point in me commenting or telling them about that anyway. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video as always. Love to see these kind of interesting decks being played, and see you around, guys. Cheers.